Greetings and Merry Christmas Eve. I just listened to Jason at Old Blues Chapter and Verse read Stave 2 of Christmas Carol, where Scrooge is visited by the ghost of Christmas past, who is standing as close to you as I am, as close to Scrooge as I am to you right now, which is to say, at your shoulder. Yeah, he takes Scrooge back into his childhood, into his past, to a young girl who will grow up to give birth to his nephew and will actually die in childbirth. And there's sort of maybe some of that resentment. You wonder if it's actually maybe there's a bit of thing of like Scrooge actually loving his sister so much that he's got kind of an anger against his nephew for his birth being the occasion of her death. It's like maybe Scrooge cared too much at that point there. We also get him with his breaking off of the engagement to a young woman because he'd become, in his pursuit to have kind of proper stability in the world, to have proper control over his world, to be able to give a living to both him and this woman. He's just devoted himself to gain, and nothing else. And it's kind of planed away his humanity. All in pursuit of maybe staving off of a chaotic, frightening world, which is an interesting thought of like what turned Scrooge into Scrooge is that kind of fear of how hard and how nasty the world can be, and him becoming so hard and nasty because of it, which is definitely a thought in itself. You know, I think a lot of people work very hard to try and give stability and safety to themselves and to their family, but at a lot of times they do that at the expense of those relations of the people that they care about in their life. You know, it's one of those things of we all go to work each day and we leave our families behind, and we end up spending a lot of time, with coworkers instead of the family. So yeah, it was just an interesting thought on this year's listening to A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. And yes, really loving Jason at Old Blues Chapter and Verse and his reading of it. He's got a really warm and approachable voice, and really kind of a beautiful love. You can just feel the love of his love of Dickens's language as he reads it. So that's all really good, really good. So wonderful. I love this as a Christmas tradition for myself. All right, more videos later.